I'll try to get it together. If you guys already noticed, I'm kind of slapping and sloppy and when it comes to the reviews, but hey, the inquiry is also the reason why it got imbalanced. Also, didn't sleep good last night. Partied hard. Anyways, we're here to talk about episode 20. I think it's episode 20. I forgot what thing I've done. But anyways, yeah, so here's the inquiry of it. Well, I'm gonna have to just talk about it because I haven't done the episode review, so I have to think about the episode so I can talk about the things that I'm like, what the heck. So first things first is the fact of they found the armor keys. Yeah, the Dino battle keys. So Light Raptor, Shadow Raptor. No surprise there. No surprise there. It's like, yeah, no surprise there. And then apparently they found the Zords, but the Zords is in another planet. Apparently they got beaten up so bad or thrown so far that they made it to another planet. And it's like, yeah, now the Wikipedia page is now the Wikipedia guys and, Fan Wiki has to now add a new planet. And it's like, oh, well, can we have a interesting planet, Maybe like one of the other planets that we had previously. So it's like, oh. Yeah, that would have been nice. But okay, frick it. We got a new planet that we can talk about. Let me just hope that when it comes to not Kara Major, sorry. What was it called? Crap, what was it called? The one that Bandai America and Bandai Japan shook hands and said, we're going to do this together. Yeah, that series, I really hope they make sure they know all the planets. And it's like, and you expect Cat Lady and Owlboy to actually do their homework? Do you think they actually would do that? And I'm like, oh, damn it, you're right. Oh, fuck. He's like, yes, as soon as that series comes, it's going to be very sad where they're just going to make brand new planets. Not even going to use the old planets. Not going to use all the planets that we have, that we've been actually had for so many years and decades. Instead, they're going to make new planets. And it's like, oh, freaking damn it, dude. Listen, it's not really exactly it's not going to exactly be a anniversary season, but I'm like, why can't we have an anniversary season with the planets? They're going all over the place in the planets. So if they're going to do that, then why can't we do that? I'm just saying, it's like, why in the world do we have to just be like, oh, well, Q Ranger. Sorry, that was Q Ranger. It's like, why exactly do we have to do that if we have so many planets we can choose from? I mean, Miranoi would be all right. Yeah, no, behold, Miranoi was Dex's family and creatures, aliens, and then turns out they died, and then we get the new inhabitants of Miranoi, unless they're all hiding the gems as on their foreheads. It's like, yeah, because apparently, Maya is like, apparently Maya and everyone else on that planet supposed to actually have a diamond on their head, just like Dex did. Yes, it'll be a callback to Mask Rider, but the thing is that you did make Illinois before, you might as well lean into it. It's like, yeah, unless you really truly wanted to forget, 100% forget that it existed. It was like, I know, but sadly we can't forget because guess what? You had Mask Rider crossover with Power Rangers. So you can't really actually run from it. So you might as well lean into it because you already did it. You already established it. So anyways, yeah, so they did actually open it in the Cosmic Raptor. Yeah, so they fused the keys together and now it's the Cosmic Key. And then they used the Cosmic Key, but it's distorted because they're way far away from the planet. And Zato, believe it or not, just rushed right in and said, I'll get it. And it's like, okay, that doesn't seem like his character, believe it or not. It's like, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think that should be like his character. Yeah, it's like, I think more importantly, it should have been Ion to do it. Because Ion seems like he is the one that's like, yeah, he's going to run, he's going to jump and do it. But apparently this time around is Zato, and I'm like, I don't think that matches Zato's character. Just saying, I don't think it matches Zato's character. So he goes in. They can't do it anymore because, well, the portal closed. Not enough juice. Oh, good lord. So Ollie's, which apparently Ollie's freaking initials is OO. Huh. Oh. So, anyways, his mom actually decides to do tests on the stones, on the 6 dinosaurs, and then all of a sudden, when she did it, she was able to open the morphing grid, and everyone saw the morphing grid all over the sky, and it's like, oh, good lord. It's like, does that mean if you did that same exact technique to the command center in Mighty Morphin, all the way to the turbo, that it would have done the same exact thing too? Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Yeah, not to mention the craziest part about, what about Operation Overdrive when they showed the freaking morphing grid? It's like, yeah, they showed the morphing grid in a different way, didn't they? Yeah. So apparently she used the gold ranger statue, or the gold dinosaur statue, whatever, and he was able to touch it, tap in some power, and now he's able to summon the generate. He was able to actually get energy to the cosmic raptor key, uses it, and well, lo and behold, Zato was dealing with 4 of the rangers from the past, which I'm like, oh, good lord. And I thought that back in the day with freaking Tommy, and he had to dub his voice in the Dragon Zord, never. I would say this is the worst one, where it's like, so they had to get 4 rangers, and instead of actually sounding youthful or something, they sound like as if they're freaking damn adults. I'm just saying, it sounds like they're freaking damn adults, and I would have preferred, if anything, because it doesn't seem like they have a lot of lines. Cat Lady, Algin, MT, and Wolfgang should just voice those characters. Now, if it turns out they voice those characters, oh, good lord, you all are fucking old. It's like, oh, good lord, how the hell do you have that old voice? What the fuck? It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but damn. Yeah, just damn. It's like, what? It's like, this is not the days of freaking SPD where you had no choice to find just some random person like, hey, you're an Omega Ranger now. Enjoy. It's like, Alright, so anyways, their voices, man. Just their voices, it's like, oh man, stock voices. I would like to actually get get a nice little in touch being like, they could definitely be Rangers. It's too bad we don't get to see their story. Versus, I guess it's good that we got their story already. Why in the world do we even need to see them unmasked or anything? Okay. Well, hopefully that didn't happen again. So let me just go. Okay, we're good. Anyways. It's like, anyways. So eventually, Ion was able to jump in there too, and I forgot to mention, they had nightmares of their, and since they had nightmares, it turns out that was just a freaking nightmare, and they ended a nightmare by saying, together guys, together, and it's like, good lord, they even had a slogan that was just like Beast Morphers, just like Beast Morphers, and all of the Neon Sabans era. It's like, they had that crappy freaking Rangers together, samurai forever. That was the first start of it, and it kept on going. And I'm like, oh, good lord, what the? Yeah, so at least in this one, they don't really do that, and they made sure that they didn't do it ever again, which is like, hey, I'm cool with that. Thank goodness they don't do anything kind of like that. I mean, they might do something like that, but I don't remember it that much. I think they straying away from it, which, good idea. Good idea. So then it's revealed that they have the freaking damn, and it's like, what the frick? It's like, oh my gosh, you don't have enough money to get new actors, even though it would just be for 1 episode. It's like, well, actually, it would be 2 episodes. It would have been for 2 episodes. But it's like, so you don't have enough money to get like 4 actors to do it. And then it's like, yeah, it's like, for instance, how about the ones that actually did, try to become a ranger? What about the one that's like the runner up? It's like, could the runner ups for blue, pink, green, and black, couldn't they actually voice a character? And plus, the Green Ranger got replaced before. At least let the girl have like this moment. At least this moment. But it's like, nah. It's like, oh. So it's like, I don't know who voiced them, but maybe I'll figure out sooner or later, and then I'm going to just talk about how crappy it is. It's like, yeah, this is not the freaking part of where it's like, what about the Spirit Rangers of Jungle Fury? And I'm like, now those make sense. To be the voices of the Masters makes freaking sense because they actually were taken from the Masters. And that's how they became the Spirit Rangers, is because they were taken from them. That makes sense why they have their voices. This does not make sense. This does not make sense at all. It's like, good Lord, this does not make sense at all. So yeah, they have a freaking circle, a freaking blue circle. And like, you really don't have enough money to get like someone else? I would have been fine if you had Heckle or one of the people Heckle was with, because it seems like he's part of a group that defends the world or some kind of crap. Can't freaking somebody show up with a cloak? And it's like, this is my true form. And it's like, yeah, it's like, thank you. It's like, frick, thank you. Instead, it's like, no, we're just gonna get a freaking damn CGI freaking spear, and there's the freaking raptors, and, well, let's see, I think, yeah, so Zato actually went back so he can fight. Ion decided to actually summon the hole. Zato went in, the raptors went in, and then he went in, and then there we go, and then he decides to join the Rangers, and, well, Boom Tower's back, baby. Boom Tower's back. We're just like, okay, well, now I should definitely have the toy review up sooner or later. It's like, yes, Boom Tower has returned. D did not lie, which I didn't expect you to lie. I just didn't know when they'll bring him back. But hey, before the freaking series goes into part 2 mode, they brought back Boom Tower. And Boom Tower has a new freaking thing of where he actually has carbon monoxide. It's like, yeah, some kind of carbon monoxide, or it's like vapors from a cookout, the lighter fluid vapors. That's what he did, is just basically do that. So when they try to do something, and it's like, okay, I think that's fine. It's like, yes, okay, I think that's fine. Let's see, anything else besides that? Yeah, then Boom Tower becomes big, and I think Boom Tower got knocked out again. He got destroyed again. Oh, damn it. It's like, oh, man. It's like, yeah, I think he's going to come back again, but he got totally taken down. And it's like, what the frick? We got to see Shadow Raptor and how that armor works, and of course, that's how Boom Tower got a little bit defeated. And then, of course, they finish him off. And then it turns out that Void Knight had some ideas. And like usual, I would figure, of course, his mom is not defensive. The Blue Ranger's mom, Ollie's mom, is not really actually, defended. Well, of course, he went in there and stole stuff. And now he stole stuff, and it's like, oh, well, that sucks. Most likely because he was watching him, and it's like, oh, the Gold Ranger was able to siphon energy. Then I should be able to do it too. And it's like, oh, okay, well, we'll see how this plays out in the final installment, because we have the Christmas episode and then the last episode. So I think this is like the Christmas episode is going to jump after like the last episode. So after episode 21, we're done here, and I can most likely sleep in. Yay. Or do something more. Maybe have an early shower or whatever. Anyways, let's get on with the ratings. Alright, so how did it do in the ratings? Well, the good news is that it did better. A decent amount better. It's actually 6 from the bottom, so that's good. That's very, very good. The writers of today is Cat Lady and Algent, and Wolfman actually did the teleplay. So that's it. That's basically it. So hey, that's good, but Come on, we got, well, not really, because it's like two more episodes now. Just two more episodes. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath, but hey, at least a few more people tune in, like a few thousand more people tuned in. So we'll see what happens coming this Saturday as this air as actually this is on, and then we'll see what happens next Saturday. Well, since it's like just looking around, it's like, so they don't have the specials anymore like they used to. That means that almost every single episode is pretty in sequence. It's like a pretty good and it's in sequence. We'll just have to see what's gonna happen with the Santa one. I don't know. I will watch it since why the frick not? But I will have to say that if it doesn't have anything to do with the story at all, it doesn't move the story along, then I won't actually review it. But if it does actually move the story along, then I will most likely review it, because why not? The only thing you're gonna see on the last episode, the Christmas episode, is what did it do in the ratings. That's the only thing you're gonna get. I might actually talk about it a little bit, but more importantly, it will just be ratings talk. So we'll see what happens next week.